That's a bone. Old one. Hey! 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 Woo! Hey! 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 Up! Hey! Well, that's a driven hunt. Bunch of deer in the first nap and the first drive already. Whoa. Let me see myself. Yeah. Good morning. This is the first video of a driven hunt in this channel. Such a small fire, everything is so wet, it's really hard to start something up. But yeah, hey there, this is me from the future talking about this video you're about to watch. So yeah, it's about driven hunting. As I said quite a while ago, that this channel is not going to be only about fishing and stuff, but in general for some kind of outdoor things you can do and outdoor things that I like to do to just show a bunch more people. When I made this video, everything felt like it was going in such a rush. I didn't have any time to explain what is going on, and already then I thought to myself that I will need to create such an intro to just talk a little bit more. So about driven hunt, basically there is some kind of terminology that I might still not know, how to call and explain the roles better, but basically there are two parties, the hunting party and the driver party, or like the runner party, which are standing in one side of the field which is being hunted, and the hunters are just staying around it, or just on the flank, or on both flanks, or in the front. So yeah, and the task of a driver, I'm sorry if I'm calling it in some kind of wrong way, probably there's a better word, I should have looked it up, but okay. Yeah, so those who are moving on, their task is just to like take up the forest, take up the area, make some noise, so some animals are starting to get like exposed. Then the animals are just running around in that area, and the hunters, the hunting parties may just like harvest them, and that's about it. You're gonna hear me screaming and vocalizing a little bit in that video, and I have had some questions from like family members and other people, like, why are you doing that, and why do you need to do that? The first thing that comes to mind is like, oh, you're just scaring the animals so hunters can hunt them, right? As well, but not necessarily only that. Mainly it's for two reasons. One reason is that there are many of those drivers that are going in the area. So when I'm vocalizing, I let them know I'm here, I'm in my course, I'm in my position, and when they do, I hear that they are on their course, and they're still here, and we are not like lost or anything. It's basically like to keep the spatial awareness. If I'm hearing him too loud, I'm thinking like, oh, maybe I just traversed to the right too much, or maybe he traversed to the left too much to me, and then we can like align a bit more so the area is being taken a little bit more efficiently. And second of all, it's safety. I would say more or less it's safety reasons, because you know, there are hunters with rifles on the flanks in the front, and they need to hear that this is you coming from those brushes and forest, and like going through it, because they are probably hearing a noise like everything is crackling and going like crazy, and they're like, what's there? But then they hear my voice, and it's like, oh, it's just a person. And still with that, there are some close calls time to time, not necessarily this time when I was there, but in general in driven hunts like that. So the safety is key, because you know, in older times it was like everyone was hunting in those driven hunts with like straight bore rifles, or how to say, like shotguns, like general shotguns, and their like fatality range was like maybe 50 to 75 meters. And you know, in forest there are some trees, brushes, some hills and stuff, so it wasn't so dangerous, I would say. But now almost every hunter is going around with a carabine, and their effective range is like up to a kilometer or more even. And you know, no, effective range I would say is like 300 meters, but you know, some things can happen in a range of kilometers still. So yeah, so safety is a big issue, and that's why we are vocalizing all the time. What else to tell? We were targeting mainly red stag, wild boar, and moose. We didn't see any moose because they are pretty rare in that area. We did see a couple of stag. We hunted a couple of stag down. We saw some roe deer as well, but we're not targeting those because that's just a small animal, and kind of pain in the ass to shoot when it's running and jumping. And how the driven hunt is working in general. Mainly, it was created to manage the wildlife population, because usually in the driven hunts you can hunt down a quite considerable amount of animals. You just need to be in places where their habitats are. Of course, there's some kind of some drives and some entries without any animals being seen and stuff. But yeah, that's how it goes. Mainly, it was created for wildlife management and for the ability to like hunt down large quantities of prey in one go. About the idea itself, so you need to picture up a field, like it could be a forested area, it could be a clear cut, or basically an area itself. The beaters or drivers, call it as you wish, are usually lined up in one single line or two lines around the area. The hunters, though, they can be on the flanks, they can be on the front, and when everybody has taken their positions, usually over walkie-talkies or in any other way, there's the go signal. Hunters are still staying stationary, and the beaters are just going inside the field on their course, and they're trying to lift the animals and the game on their heels and try to get them moving. Usually deer are quite smart. They're maybe they're running past the line of beaters that are going inside, and they're staying there. They're not actually exiting the area, so hunters are sometimes not so lucky to hunt them down. But yeah, that's about it. The chain of beaters are just going in, trying to lift some game up, trying to make them move around. And of course, we're hunting with dogs as well, and dogs are basically doing the same thing. Mostly those driven hunt breeds are taught to only bark and vocalize when they are seeing or in contact with the animal. So you can leash off your dog and you hear basically nothing, and then at some point the dog is starting to bark and moving, so it's probably holding an animal. And then you can talk through walkie-talkies saying, hey, there's a dog holding an animal, probably this and this and that, moving that direction, and hunters on that direction or in the area can just get ready, because perhaps they're going to see a game animal. And yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to explain a little bit more about what you're gonna see, because as I said, everything started so fast and so hectic. In the first day we managed to clear, I think, 3 runs. In the second day we managed to clear 4. The first day I already saw a bunch of deer, bunch of animals. In the second day it was a little bit different, but it was interesting because I met a wild boar right in front of me. Spoiler alert, I got a little bit scared, but in the end they weren't that close. I was just being super precautious. Yeah, I guess that's it, and just enjoy the video and leave some comments, and that's it. Back to the past. Hey! Hey! Hey up! Hey up! Hey, hey, hey up! Woo! Hey up! Hey up! Hey up! Hey! Well, that's a driven hunt. Oh, bunch of deer in the first math, in the first drive already. Roe deer there, roebuck. That's not what we're after. We're after red stag, maybe moose, and some boars. But that was a roe deer. Okay. I'm hearing another person there. I'm hearing them there. So it means I'm somewhat in the right spot. And the shouting is mainly to stay on course. Whoa. Let me see myself. Yeah. Good morning. This is the first video of a driven hunt in this channel. This morning has started a little bit hectic. The dog collar and the GPS fell off and I had a loose dog. Without the GPS in hunting situation, that's not a good thing. But we got him back and did manage to put the GPS on, so it's fine. Anyways, the first drive, I guess, in this hunt, I need to shout a little bit. Hey up! So my partners know where I'm at. I've seen already approximately, I don't know, 10, 12 deer, a couple of roe deer as well. And we had maybe 7 shots, maybe 5-7 shots already. Oh, it's too hot now when I'm going. In the morning it was really cold. I sure hope I'll be able to get some nice footage from today. Otherwise, it's just a day in the driven hunt, I guess. A nice area in the woods now. I'm walking on a trail. Some kind of dog is doing some barking, so probably he has something. Either he's going on the tracks or he is trailing some kind of animal. I'm always too hot when I'm doing this. Between the drives, you get cold. You want to wear 100 of different jackets. And when you start to go, you're just boiling hot. That's a dog. Hey buddy! Hey buddy! He's working way harder than me though. Sometimes, you hear something gushing through the trees and something, and just a dog. But this morning I saw a lot of deer. I mean stag, but yeah, it would be more correct way. Something there, 100%. Deer's there. Stag. I just barely can see him. Oh, there they go. Wow. Yeah, all dogs go crazy now. Now going back, another dog joining. Wow. They just did a full circle there. That was cool. A lot of activity this morning. A lot. Not usually like this. Then we're just waiting if we can hear some shots going off in the distance now. If we hear the voice of the dog, then we can understand he's carrying those deer. He's keeping on them. Time to time need to shout. Where's my tracker now? I'm going I don't know. Let's keep that way, because I can hear my partners in that way as well. Don't want to go too much left. I mean right. But yeah, that was a fun little run-in. The dogs are still barking, so probably they're holding those deer still. Hey! I apologize to my editor.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop it. Get some help.
Probably enjoying all my noises. Another trail. Yeah, I can still hear somebody on my left, so probably I'm fine. 1.5 kilometers already, so I think this drive should end soon. Oh yeah, I can see the road there, so probably that's it. I'm hoping that I'm in the right direction, at least. Well, this doesn't look too right. The drive is starting, and buddy, you're free. Up, wrong direction, but okay. Come back. Hey, up. Let's set our course. Let's set our course. Let's see. We're going with 350. That's our course right now. Dogs are working already. And this is our second mast of the day. Really thick, beautiful forest. 1:30. Dogs are barking somewhere. Either they're going on the tracks, or on some kind of tracks, or they are tracking some kind of animal already. Still somewhat on course. Just keep going. We need to trail along this, like, not a logging road, but like fire split, and we'll be fine. Bunch of shouting, bunch of hiking. That's about it about driven hunt. Okay, I'll tune back in if we see something. We have done now, like, I would say 1/3, maybe half of the mast right now, and we're just lining up again. So we're going in straight line forward. And I'm just waiting here for my next tasks, whether to go in or I think we're just waiting all of our I don't know how to call them, drivers to come out on this cut, and when they are, then we can continue, I suppose. Oh, dog's picking up something. Doesn't look like anything though. So we can continue and move on. This is how it looks. I don't have my tripod with me because I didn't want to carry extra gear, and so it's a little bit tricky to create, a little bit more different views. This is how it goes. Plug your ears. It's oddly silent in this run. Oddly silent. The first one we heard so many shots. We heard so many shots. Flick right. Oh, there we go. Roe deer. Yay! And they're going back that direction. Right, I was saying that oddly quiet. But yeah. What was I saying? I forget. Yeah, in the last run, we heard a bunch of shots and we saw a bunch of animals, but we only got one cow, red stag cow, and that's it. That was a little bit disappointing because we saw tons of deer. Okay, let's maybe not say tons, but 10, 15. I liked how those deer they didn't see me. Then when I shouted, they just stopped and looked at me like, what? That's the thing they do. They always stop and turn. Stop and turn and look, and then go again. They got lucky. Nobody is trying to hunt them today. Oop, freshies. Those are freshies. I think there's another cut where we can line up again. Or no. Doggy working. Working. Nice. I'm just constantly thinking about my editor and his earphones. Probably for you, he's gonna fix it so it's not so loud, I think. Can you do it? Can you? You serious? Okay. Something going somewhere over there. Something was going on. Dogs started barking and I heard some kind of crashing noise. Deer or stag? Well, looks like this run is also over. What we saw, only those two roe deer, and that's it, nothing more. Sometimes it's just hiking, just work. It's still super nice to get out. The rain even. Yeah, I guess I see him on the next one. Our little one is super ready again. They're just waiting for our signal to go. Third run in for today. Let's check our course. Hike settings. And we should go with approximately 290 or 270 straight. Okay, let's just do that. Oh! Oh! Started to get a little bit cold. It's raining and it's windy. And it's good to start moving again. I have even put on my face mask again. Trees are moving in the wind and making some crazy noises. Oh, this is a little bit harder to hear my companions as well because of the wind. The noise doesn't travel so well. Wind is blowing everything away. Seems quiet around here. We're again lining on a cut right here. A couple of drivers there. And there's a hunter there. Don't know if you can see him, but yeah, he's waiting for something to get out. And I'm cold, not now. But I was cold and that's why my mask got back on. Hey up! And this is what we're working with. I don't know, I have the feeling that it's kind of empty. Usually everything goes well in the morning, in the first part of the day. And when it's like a little bit past 12 or 1, feels like it's not going to happen anymore. I don't know why I have that feeling. But yeah, we're, I would say, half in this run. Super wet here, and we haven't seen or heard any animals. Nothing. And there's a clear cut ahead of me. That's gonna be fun. Clear cuts are the worst worst to go through. Absolutely the worst. The heavy machinery has gone through here, and those like areas tend to go super deep. Let's see, almost, yeah, knee deep. So it's better to just get over them. Oh my god, the weather is just absolutely trash. Hey up! Not hearing anything. This cut doesn't look so bad because it seems like an old cut. There's a hunter there, a couple of 100 meters down. So it means we're on the right course. Just like this. That in front of me looks like a really wet area. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's not that bad, but looks like a complete mess. Maybe we can just swoop around a little bit. We don't want to fall in some kind of beaver hole waist deep, right? Where are all the moose and deer? It's the perfect spot. And yeah, actually this drive, this third one, was considered to have some moose activity. That's why we're taking this place. Hey up! But it appears all the big guys are elsewhere. This is a weird activity, you know? Just looks like some dude. I'm thinking, you know, in the video. Just going in the woods and shouting and just going, and that's it.
Alan! Alan! Al! Alan! Alan! Alan!
Not even seeing any animals. It's even harder to talk while you're going through this. I need to remember that. If I can't hear my buddies again, then probably they're out there and the run is over. And this is the case, yeah. Hey! Hey! Who's good? Good job. Oh, didn't want to get pet. Guess we're hiking out. We are going into our fourth and probably final run-in for the day. Let me release this little devil. Oh my god. For me this time, a nice stroll on this old logging road. A nice little easy stroll, right? After the long day in rain and cold. Probably will have to jump around somewhere there. Oh, that's a dog. Thought that was a wolf, like standing there, but no, that's one of our dogs. Let's go around a little bit. But I'm thinking I'm having it way better than that dude in that clear cut. That's probably even worse. What is going on here? Last time when we took this area, it was a couple weeks ago. I was standing right here and like 3 or 4 deer just ran across right here. That's not the thing, not the case for today. Sheesh. We're in the last section of this run. Whoa! Sorry. Hey up! And I just heard a shot, and I heard the like backlash as well, like boo boo. So I'm pretty sure it hit something, and I'm pretty sure it hit some kind of a deer, let's say, or animal. And yeah, pretty deep in the mast in the run. So probably it's gonna be a tricky retrieval there. Ah, got flicked on my hands again. Only now after like how many? I don't know. 6 hours outside in the rain. I feel that my jacket is getting that water through. The water is getting through it right now. Only now. And my hands are getting wet. Oh, dog's barking. Let's see if there's something running or no. Without a selfie stick, I mean the tripod, it's such a mess. Hey up! Hey up! Seems quiet now. Some hoof prints on the ground here. Something has gone through. Hey up! Oh, that's a bone. Old one. It would be cool to find some old horns from a deer. Ran into some kind of messy area again. Not so pleasant to go through. But the road, this area looks already empty. Saw one deer, stag. And that was it. One stag and that was it. And later on we heard one shot and I heard the backlash really good. So I'm thinking there's deer down. Not so pleasant, hey? Oh my God. Not so pleasant, hey? The road is just a bit ahead. And this day will be wrapped up. Come here, buddy. A little bit too much for you, eh? Let's go. Yeah. Huh. Whoa. If it gets any deeper, not gonna be, yeah. I think it's a bit too deep. Doggo. I think it's fine. Yep. We made it. That's it for today.